But let's recap, because this was as exciting racing as you're going to see here. 8 laps to go. Danica Patrick, what a save, Trevor Bayne.
Look at this. That's at 170 miles an hour, Chris, and he just battles that car and kept it heading in the right direction somehow.
14 car, Stuart Haas and Clint Boyer. He transfers. He won the first stage to get in. Then 7 laps to go. Austin Dillon and A.J. Allmendinger. Here's another behind-the-wall tire up.
Beautiful save by Dillon. He hangs onto his car, puts Allmendinger out of the race. But when you run side by side down in the corner at nearly 200 miles an hour, these cars are a handful to hold on to.
Ryan Blaney, another Ford winning stage 2. And here's where it really heated up in the final stage. 2 tires for Landon Castle out in front, but he doesn't last long.
No, Castle didn't take off well, and his landing was terrible.
Not a good landing. I know where you were going with that. Chase Elliott in the back spins. 4 laps to go. Elliott trying to give Daniel Suarez the bump and run. Eric Jones.
Watch this. This is Jones saying, I see a hole, I can get there. But the hole meant that he tore his car up, hitting the infield grass instead.
Yeah, that was a splitter that didn't fit her. Suarez wins stage 3, advances into the All-Star race. And again, Chase Elliott winning the fan vote in that final spot in the All-Star race.
Here they come for a monster of an all-star race. Green flag, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch head them off to turn 1. Larson to lead lap 1. Kyle Busch coming up from out of the pack for 4th. And look at this.
3 wide, and 3 wide on the first lap.
4 wide. getting tight. Really tight.
12 cars under a blanket there.
Close call for Kyle Busch. He drove deep into turn 1 really hard trying to get to Kyle Larson, and he overshot the corner, slid up the racetrack. I thought he was going to fall back a couple positions, but he's maintained 2nd.
Yeah, really nice job by Larson on that start, because Kyle Busch is the king of restarts, and Larson was able to beat him to turn 1.
Harvick in 3rd, Kurt Busch 4th. Back here, Denny Hamlin battling Jamie McMurray for 8th.
Everything about that program, Chip Ganassi and that bunch over there have done a great job of really getting themselves where they are right now. It's a car to beat just about every week.
Point standing leader. Coming to the green and white flag that signifies the end of stage 1. So Larson, with this win, is guaranteed a spot in the final 10-lap shootout. Stage 2, green flag.
Jimmy Johnson taking those green option tires to the outside already.
Jimmy says, I know I got grip. I know I got grip for a little while.
Denny Hamlin right with him.
And there he goes. He's going to shoot right into 3rd place. That's a car. I'm really anxious to see how this 48 does on these green tires, because that's a great car, and it'll be interesting to see how those tires perform.
Hamlin coming hard for 5th, also on the option tires.
Boy, Kevin Harvick did not get a good restart with Jimmy Johnson going the outside of him. This is costing him a lot of positions.
2 and 2, still there.
7th place.
Jimmy Johnson made a big run on Kyle Busch off of turn 2, trying to take advantage of that extra grip.
Where I really was impressed with 48, he knew he had the grip. He went to the outside, and he was able to shoot up there in the 3rd spot.
Fifth place with 2 laps to go in stage 2.
Yeah, and Denny Hamlin took those option tires. We are starting to see him fade a little bit as Jamie McMurray makes that pass.
But remember, that's his backup car. And, you know, he qualified. He had to make a pit stop, come down pit road at full speed without ever even being in that race car. So I think they've done a pretty nice job getting that thing where it is.
I still think those option tires, they are a gain on the short run, and it's so difficult to get a big run on somebody, as we see Keselowski getting a run on the 11. that Jimmy Johnson's been able to hold second place ahead of the 18, even though he's fading.
Final lap of stage 2. What were we saying about concrete tires? Maybe that's what we ought to put on Kyle Larson's car. Maybe somebody will be able to pass him.
Yeah, and you said he's fading. Yeah, this 42 is fading out of sight.
But don't forget, they got to come down and do another pit stop.
Larson, Johnson, the Busch brothers, McMurray, the top 5 in stage 2. Then Hamlin, Keselowski, Harvick, Boyer, and Elliott. Green flag. Out of the Geico restart zone and headed for turn 1. Boyer, Blaney, Larson, Johnson.
I think Larson just has to mind his manners here just for a little bit and let these guys sort out a little bit.
Now we're told that since Keselowski put the green tires on, he has now officially used them, even though they changed back to the prime tire before the restart.
I was just about to say this race has been a little too tame. Wow. There's no way that that's going to continue.
This is not going well for the 42.
Boyer. You know what happens when you mix green and yellow? You get blue, and that's what Boyer is.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like Blue Bayou.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Going to get a pass for the lead here. Outside, Jimmy Johnson.
Johnson, Blaney, Kurt Busch, McMurray, Kyle Busch.
Remember, Blaney took 2 tires.
Whoa, what a move. Goodness gracious.
Hey, who else has a really fast race car? It's Larson's teammate right there, Jamie McMurray.
Woo. These guys are starting to act like they're racing for $1 million.
Well, I don't know. McMurray tried to go to the outside. That did not work.
Oh, look at
get passed by 41 coming back to the inside.
On you tight.
Yeah, baby.
McMurray didn't give him any room, and here comes Harvick also right into the mix. On the inside, in 5th place, Harvick.
Bumper, outside, outside.
Look at this.
Oh, watch this move by
Inside,
Harvick.
outside.
3
Clowns to the
wide.
left. Jokers to the right. Stuck in the middle.
And Larson coming as well.
Wow.
Blaney's car's really starting to fall off on those 2 tires. He's going to go. They're going to take him 3 wide.
Oh, yeah. Dale Earnhardt Jr. got up into the wall last lap.
Pretty hard, too, Mike.
Yeah.
Got a lot of right side damage.
He is 19th, and his total finishes do not look like they're going to put him in the final round for his final all-star race.
I think a lot of this is, again, as we mentioned before, he's testing for next week. They knew in the first 2 stages things weren't going the way they wanted to. Let's go out. Let's try the high line. Let's take try some adjustments on the car and get ready for the 600 next week.
Here we got a battle for second here. Got Kevin Harvick getting by his teammate there, Kurt Busch, with the 42. Really, Larson right there coming back into the picture as well. Jimmy Johnson is wanting these laps to run out and run out now. Boy, Harvick got a nice run off of 2 that time. He is coming down that back straightaway. Some ponies up under that hood. Look at him close.
Yeah, he's starting to move around a little bit. You can see he gives up a little bit of speed, getting in the corner. Ooh, a little loose there, but look at the run he gets up off the corner. But watch out behind you, because here comes Kyle Larson.
Turn 3, 1 car way up high. Ryan Newman. He may have had contact with Denny Hamlin. And he makes it to pit road. Newman was 12th.
He gets loose off of turn 2. They make contact. It's all it takes sometimes to cut that right front tire.
Newman goes to the garage, and we stay green. Final lap of stage 3. 10 drivers go to the finale.
I think Larson may be able to get around on Kevin Harvick here coming down the back and into 3 and 4. It's going to be a mighty tight race.
All three of these first three drivers are all going to move on to the final. And so is Kurt Busch in 4th and Jamie McMurray in 5th. The rest will have to sort out. Jimmie Johnson wins stage 3 from Harvick, Larson, Kurt Busch, and McMurray. Kyle Busch, Logano, Elliott, Blaney, and Hamlin, the top 10.
How about that decision to take 2 right side tires? I think that actually cost Clint Bowyer from being in this final round.
Because he had a good race car up to
Yeah, he had a good enough race car to go race up there.
So sometimes you outsmart yourself.
I'm impressed with Logano because he has not had a very good night.
No.
Don't count him out yet.
Well, this 10-lap shootout, don't count anybody out. They might wad them all up down here.
So Clint Bowyer with an average of 10.6 is going to miss it. As we get set for the restart to settle this with 10 green flag laps for $1 million to win. Here we go.
And there we go.
Brett, I mean, Kyle Busch is not going to waste any time. He's got to get around his 22
the
car.
42. Larson gets in the left rear of the 2.
Yikes.
Who pins Hamlin up against the wall. McMurray takes off.
I didn't think the 22 would catch this crowd, but he is coming up to the back of the field ahead of steam.
He got quite a running start.
He did. I think the 11's got a tire rub.
Yeah, big smoker there. Took a hard hit from Keselowski. Kyle Busch has never won a cup race at Charlotte Motor Speedway, points race, all-star race, or otherwise.
Oh, Jimmie Johnson just got down on the apron, trying hard to catch Kyle Busch and almost lost it. How was that not a wreck on that restart?
Hard to believe.
It's a 7-time champion, that's how. With 82 wins, I mean.
Last night here at the Speedway, Kyle Busch stole all the candy from those kids in the truck race, won all 3 stages.
Yeah, this was just textbook by Kyle Busch. He knew the 2 was going to spin the tires. Kyle Larson wanted to follow him through there.
Wow.
Incredible job by Brad Keselowski not
right
to spin out.
The 11 got in trouble.
And Jimmie Johnson is in the tire tracks of Kyle Busch. Remember, Kyle Busch has never won the All-Star race, never won a race here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, but boy, he's led plenty of laps.
The white flag waves, 1 lap to go.
For Kyle Larson, he just wants to pass Jimmie Johnson. For Kyle Busch, he wants that $1 million.
No, he wants that 42 to pass Jimmie Johnson because that'll slow them both down. There he goes.
Larson to the bottom.
Wow, what
Slide
a
job.
move by Larson.
Larson to second.
Slide job.
Here comes Johnson back on the outside, but out front, the candy man, Kyle Busch, wins the All-Star race.
Wow.
After 12 years of trying. Kyle Larson second, 1.27 seconds back.
Great effort, buddy. Way to hang. You did it, man. Proud of you. Good job, Urson. Good job, team. Got that monkey off her back.
Jimmie Johnson third, Kurt Busch.
Awesome job, team. Way to dig in there, boys. Nice stop of the day. That's all we wanted. Awesome. Yes. Let him in.
And you could tell this one means a lot, Kyle. I just said there's a lot of things you haven't done. This was one of them, winning in a Cup car at Charlotte. It's your first win of the year in the 2018 Camry. Why is this one so special? Why are you so pumped up?
Oh, man, it's the All-Star race for one, and for two, we've never won at Charlotte in a Cup car, so we finally achieved that goal tonight and won the All-Star race and won $1 million. So there's reason to celebrate and to celebrate big, and I can't say enough about this team. Everybody on this M&M's Camry, this M&M's Caramel Camry this week, first race, first win for those guys, and being a whole new product and being on the shelves here in May, it's a whole new launch and a whole new program, and it's here to stay, so everybody pick up your Caramel. Can't say enough about Adam Stevens. You have Adam Stevens and these guys in the pit box, and you can rely on them all day long, and I had to do that tonight. You know, we weren't quite the fastest car, but we made the right changes when it mattered most. We made the right moves when it mattered most. and we got the most out of our night tonight and got here to victory lane.